Hey everyone, welcome to The Division. This video I decided I was going to talk about the skills that you can have in The Division and what the skills are, what they do, and how you actually unlock them. So the first thing I'll talk about is the skill tree itself. There's three different skill trees or whatever you want to call them, character trees that you can have. There's skills which you get right off the bat in the game. Talents and perks you actually don't unlock until you establish your base of operations, which I have a video on how you do that. You just simply play through it, and about a half hour later you make it to your base, and once you get to the base, then obviously you unlock these sections. I want to start with the skill tree. Okay, that's another thing. The skill slot, I just unlocked my second skill slot at level 5. So that's how you get that. But on to the point of the video. Skill tree is you get right off the bat. And while you're going through the intro, it talks about picking, you unlock it right away. And you can assign one skill tree. There is medical, tech, and security. Medical, as it sounds, is all about healing, keeping your teammates and yourself alive, as well as just other helpful things. I'll go through these quick, and then I'll talk about tech and security. Medical, which the very first one you get is Pulse, and what this does is it marks hostile and allies through walls and cover, as it says right there. Let's see, base. Okay, so you can have mods on the skills. Actually, I did see these, but I didn't actually click on them to see what they were. The mods for Pulse are Recon Pack. The Pulse has an increased range and is capable of locating nearby loot containers. That, I mean, it could be helpful, but the map, on the mini-map, as you get closer, it actually marks them for you. So maybe if you were on a multiple level building, or there's multiple stories near you that you can climb, it might mark those so you can see them without actually having to be near them, because the mini map will mark them if it's on the same level. Then you've also got Scrambler. The pulse protects the user and all allies from hostile pulse scans. This one, I'm not sure if the AI has pulse. Maybe it's talking more about the dark zone if you're going against enemy agents and stuff like that, rogue agents. And then there's Tactical Scanner. Damage is increased when attacking any hostile targets identified by the pulse scan. I don't see how much it would increase it by, but I mean, that would really help on the bosses. So that's actually sounds like a really useful one. Let me think here. I was going to talk about what they increased them by, but that would just be a lot of talking. And then the Master one, Threat Detector. The pulse gives you an early warning of nearby hostiles and identifies if the user has been scanned by a hostile pulse. That one sounds pretty useful, especially if you're in the dark zone and somebody uses that. It'd tell you right away, oh, I should get away, find some better cover, something like that. So that's pulse. Next we'll go to first aid. First aid heals all allies within a small radius. The device can be used on a location or launched to a distant target. That launching to a distant target actually sounds extremely useful, just because you don't, in most medical games where you're the medic, you've got to be up close and personal. But here, you can just be like, oh, Jack over here got himself hurt. I don't have to go right up next to him. Defibrillator, I can never say that right the first time I see it. But the device can revive downed allies and grant them a portion of their normal health. Obviously, that's self-explanatory. It makes sense why that would be useful. Overdose, the device heals targets more efficiently and may even extend the target's health beyond its normal rating. That would be nice. Just, you got 100 health, and then you're boosted up to 125. Booster shot, temporarily increased damage for the affected targets in addition to the normal healing effect. Increases damage affected. That's sounds kind of, unless I'm just reading it kind of funny or it's in my head, unless it's saying whoever you use it on, you do more damage. That's got to be what it means, because to me it sounds like it's saying, or at least when I first read it, it sounded like it was saying when you heal somebody, they take more damage, but I think it means, or at least, I think I just looked at it funny the first time. It's got to be whoever you heal, they end up dealing more damage for portion of time. And Master extends the duration of the effect, giving allies more time to approach the device. Okay, so that would be useful. Support Station drops a support station that heals allies and can be used to revive downed allies. Okay, so that's actually really useful. You can basically, it's like a second medic, it sounds like. We got Life Support, drops a revival station that automatically revives any allies who are downed within the affected area. Not bad. Drops a Recovery Station that removes status effects and makes allies immune while within the affected area. While close to the device, allies regain their ammo as they reload, and skill cooldown recovery is faster. That would be useful. That is very helpful, especially if you're going up against a boss that's just heavy bullet sponge. Then Master, while the device is disabled, nearby allies receive immediate healing. Okay. And then the very last one on the tree is Recovery Link. Heals and cures the user and nearby allies, revives down allies within range, can overheal beyond maximum health. Okay, so it just sounds like a skill that just instant, boom, instant effect. Oh, okay, that's cool. Now we'll go to the tech tree, which is what I started out with. This one's more about dealing damage, having extra firepower, that sort of thing. First, we've got Sticky Bomb, which is actually kind of like, I mean, obviously I haven't tried that many skills, but out of all of them, that one seemed the most helpful because, you know, getting that damage is much, getting the most damage quickly early on. But Sticky Bomb fires a bomb that sticks to most surfaces and explodes when detonated remotely. It's actually, I mean, you saw me using it a couple times. It's useful. You can stick it to an enemy, and I don't know if they can take it off. I haven't actually let them try to, so maybe in the next video or while I'm playing, if I end up doing it, I'll let you guys know. But the next one's increases the damage and radius of the explosion and may cause targets to bleed. Flashbang, the bomb explodes with a non-lethal effect that blinds and disrupts all targets in range. I would definitely prefer the damage, but, I mean, you know, there might be a case where you just want to quickly blind them. Because if you've got enough firepower, you can definitely do more damage than the bomb, because once you do the damage, they're just stunned for like half a second, you know, knockback. Proximity Fuse, the bomb explodes automatically when a hostile target is within range. I mean, that would let you not have to focus on detonating the bomb, but I think that one's a little pointless. And then we got Stealthy Bomb. The bomb produces less light and sound, making it harder for hostiles to detect. Okay, so that's more just they're not going to notice it while they're walking by or something like that. Turret. This is something I can't wait to get to. Deploy a stationary turret that attacks nearby hostiles until it is destroyed or its battery runs out. I'm not sure if this is something where it deploys next to you or if you can kind of toss it, but once I do unlock it, I will be sure to record it so you guys can check it out. Active Sensor increases the turret's damage and pulses attacked targets, making them visible to all allies. Okay, so basically it gives it this pulse from medical. Dragon Breath, the turret has a reduced range but shoots a column of fire. Zapper, the turret shoots electrical darts that damage and shock multiple targets. The turret explodes when manually disabled, damaging all nearby targets. Seeker Mine releases an automated mine that seeks out hostile targets before exploding on proximity. Airburst, upon impact, the mine is launched into the air and releases a cluster of small incendiary explosives. Gas Charge, upon impact, the mine moves between multiple targets and releases a cloud of dust. Cluster, the mine separates into smaller mines that seek out multiple targets simultaneously. Seeking Betty, the mine can bounce onto and over low covers and can move directly towards its target. Tactical Link increases damage and critical hit chance to the user and all nearby allies. And now we've got Security. I actually haven't looked too much into this one, but I'm going to assume it's all about defending yourself and your allies. Ballistic Shield, the Equips a portable ballistic shield that absorbs damage. The user can only use their sidearm while the shield is active. But as you guys have seen, the pistol actually isn't that bad. It's got infinite ammo anyways, so, I mean, it's not that big of a gig. Reactive targeting equips a stronger and lighter shield that pulses hostiles who shoot at it. Okay, that's not bad. That would be useful. Equips a shield that grants the user's sidearm increased damage, knockback, increased accuracy, and faster reload speed. Grants the user a small portion of incoming damage as healing. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is something like, if I get shot and... Okay, wait, yeah, this thing absorbs it, so if you get shot, you're just depleting that ballistic shield, but you're actually healing. So that actually... free healing in itself, though. After a short time without taking any damage, the shield slowly repairs itself to full health. That's a nice little thing there. You could theoretically keep that going as long as possible. I don't think there's a time limit on the shield itself. There's a cooldown for the skill, but Smart Cover reinforces a cover, increasing the user's damage and decreasing incoming damage for all allies behind it. Hostile targets using a reinforced cover deal less damage while taking increased damage. Recharger. Allies using a reinforced cover slowly recover their health and get their skill cooldowns decreased. Concealment. Allies using a reinforced cover are hidden from hostile pulses and have reduced threat. Hostiles shot by allies from behind the cover are also pulsed. Then we have Master perk, which extends the effect so that it lasts for a period of time after leaving the cover. Mobile Cover. Creates a temporary cover for one person, which provides standard cover protection until destroyed. Extension. The cover provides more protection, extends to protect 2 persons. Blast Shield. The cover is fitted with remote explosives that damage hostiles in front of it when the shield is disabled. I wonder if you can actually... Okay, remote explosives. I wonder if you can detonate those on yourself. Countermeasures. While using the cover, the user deals increased damage and becomes immune to pulses. A lot of these skills are all about getting rid of your being able to get pulsed, but I mean, pulsing is the very first skill, so I guess one of the very first skills, so it kind of makes sense. Master. Second Chance. When the cover is destroyed by incoming damage, all allies behind the shield receive temporary damage resistance. And the last one, Survivor Link. The Master increases damage resistance and speed for all users and nearby allies. All right, so these are the excuse me, sorry about that. This is the abilities skill trees. You can assign 3 different skills. You have Q, E, and I'm not sure what this one would be. So eventually, once I acquire a signature skill to unlock class, this skill, signature skill. I'm not sure what signature. I wonder if these are signature skills, maybe. I'm not sure what that is. Oh well, I'll get there eventually. All right, now the talents. Let's see. Okay, so these sound like extra boost to your normal your normal uses. So, like as an example here, in the medical tree we have okay, that is the name. Adrenaline. Use a medkit when not at full health to receive an overheal. I think that kind of sounds like if okay, so if you're not at full health, does it just okay, it's probably just a boost. So if you heal 50, now you've healed 55 or 60, something like that. I almost want to say that would make more sense if you're at full health, because then you overheal, you have a slight increase in your health. But oh well, I'll just read the rest of the skills and not elaborate on what I think it does. Triage. Heal an ally with a skill to reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. Shock and Awe. Suppress a hostile to increase movement speed by 25% for 10 seconds. Okay, I'm starting to get... These talents are basically just you do something and then you get a bonus. Revive a downed agent to reduce incoming damage by 50% for 10 seconds for both players. Critical save. Use a medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. Shrapnel. Applying bleed to any target triggers a 30% chance to apply the effect to all targets within 10 meters. Combat medic. Use a medic near allies to heal group members and provide proxies within 20 meters by 40%. Reach low health to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%. Now the tech talents. Tactical advance. Complete a cover-to-cover move to increase weapon damage by 2% per meter covered for 10 seconds. I mean, as you've seen, some of the cover moves you can do they look like they're at least 10, 15, 20 feet. That could give you huge increases. And it's also harder to hit you, so, I mean, if you've got good cover, you might as well just try it out. Kill a hostile with an explosion to increase explosion damage by 40% for 15 seconds. Police up. Kill a hostile within any skill for a 25% chance of auto-refilling all ammo types to capacity. Fear tactics. Applying shock to any target triggers a 30% chance to apply the effect to all targets within 10 meters. Evasive action. During a cover-to-cover move, incoming damage is reduced by 30%. It's already harder to hit you, so. Tech support. Kill a hostile while any skill is deployed to extend any active skill duration by 10%. Wildfire. Applying burn to any target triggers a 30% chance to apply the effects to all targets within 10 meters. Death by proxy. Destroy a hostile's deployed skill to increase skill power by 20% for 30 seconds. I do have it today. Look at that. Next slot unlocks it. Oh, okay. Next slot. Hold on a second. Can I actually... Sorry about that. I got a little distracted there. I'll go through the rest of these. I'll figure this out later. Steady hands. Enter any cover to reduce recoil by 25% for 10 seconds. On the move. Kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds. Precision. Headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. It's funny. You'd think a headshot would kill them, but oh well. Chain reaction. Damage multiple hostiles with an explosion to apply 40% more damage from the blast. Desperate times. Reach low health to increase blind fire accuracy by 20%. Stopping power. Suppress a hostile to increase headshot damage by 25% for 10 seconds. Repo Reaper. Kill a hostile with your sidearm to receive 30 rounds for your primary weapon. One is none. Headshot a hostile to have a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. So that's the talent trees. A lot of like I said, these ones just look like your basic, you're doing normal actions and they get a boost when something happens. So those actually seem pretty useful. Oops, wrong one. Now we've got the perk tree. In the medical, we have medkits. Increases medkit inventory by 1 slot. Protective measures. Increases virus protection by 1, gaining access to higher contamination areas. Canned food. Increases canned food effect duration by 10 seconds. Oh, I actually didn't know you could eat the canned foods and all that. Supplier. Collect canned foods, water, energy bar, and soda in the supply lines once per hour. And then we have contamination intel. Reveal all contaminated areas on the map. Tech. Inventory. Increases inventory by 10 slots. Hazardous material. Increases dark zone inventory by 1 slot. Division tech materials. Convert division tech crafting materials into other materials at the crafting station. Engineer. Collect electronics crafting materials in the tech wing once per hour. Soda. Increases soda consumable effect duration by 10 seconds. Once again, I didn't know you could drink the sodas. Experienced agent. Increases XP gain from all activities by 10%. Grenades increases the grenade inventory by 1 slot. Advanced weaponry unlocks advanced weapon vendors in the security wing. Combat veteran increases XP gain from acolytes by 25%. Hazardous material increases dark zone inventory by 1. Oh, would you look at that? There's a lot of perks. I didn't notice the arrow blinking until the last second. Well, I really don't want to go through all those again, so I'm just gonna start from medical. What I'll do is I'll just read 555 and then I'll just keep scrolling. You've got medical or another med kits, increases med kit inventory slot by 1. Increases virus protection by 1, gain access to higher contaminated areas. Increases dark zones inventory by 1. Collect fabrics in the medical wing once per hour. Increases virus protection by 1. Increases water consumable effect by 10. Collect tools in the tech wing once per hour. Increase the energy bar effect duration by 5 seconds. Reveal all division tech crafting nodes on the dark map zone. Unlock item stat switching at the calibration station. Unlock dark zone fund purchase in the base of operation. Unlocks a closed vendor in the base of operations. Increases explosive bullets effect duration by 10 seconds. Collect weapon parts in the security wing once per hour. Collect items from scavenger box in the security wing every 12 hours. I wonder if ones like these actually, now I think about it, because I saw a couple of them where it said the same one twice. If you have 2 of them, then you can get, twice as many show up. That's what I would think. All right, we'll go through the rest here. Increases credits gained by 10%. Increases medkit inventory by 1 slot. Increases active talents by 1 slot. Increases looted dark zone funds gains by 10%. Increases stash by 10 slots. Increases incendiary bullet effect duration by 10 seconds. Collect incendiary explosive bullets, ammo in the guard post once per hour. Train in marksmanship at the shooting range. When completing all side missions and encounters in a named zone, reveal all undiscovered intel on the map. And increases scavenging by 15%. Okay, I just wanted to quickly take a look and see if there was any others that I may have missed, because once I saw that arrow, I was like, oh god, did I miss any? But it doesn't look like I did. So, and something I just feel like I'll point out really quick while I'm still here. A couple times it mentioned Dark Zone. That's basically the PvP area where you can go out with friends or random people. And I haven't gone out there yet. I haven't seen too much on it, but I know a little bit about it. You go out and you complete stuff with them. And the base of what I've been seeing is don't trust anybody unless it's a friend of yours, actually, because you can betray each other. If there's good loot, you can kill them to get it and take it all for yourself. So, I won't talk about too much just because I haven't been out there and I haven't actually seen it, but I just figured I would quickly mention what the Dark Zone is. So, thanks guys for watching. This was actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. But those are the character trees that you can have, skills, talents, and perks. If you have any questions or have any explanations for anything that I may have messed up on, feel free to leave a comment. If you like the video, appreciate, somebody just talking about them real quick, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will have plenty more Division content that I will be talking about or just recording me playing through. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.